This is episode 3 of my memecoin trading challenge, turning 2 Solana into 10, 50, 100 Sol and more. I'm showing real results, real trades and real PNLs only. If you haven't watched the first 2 episodes yet, definitely check them out because each episode I break down all my trades, you can see my strategy in real time, I'm not gatekeeping anything. Basically all the sols you need to become better and profitable. Also I'm gonna throw in a few trades I did on BSC chain because BSC trenches are active again and there's a lot of 5x to 10x trades for us to catch, so lock in. My strategy is pretty simple, I'm always trying to catch a position at the dip, at least 20 to 30% if not more. Obviously, in some cases I have to blast in at the top, but I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. If my position goes down 30 to 40%, I cut the losses immediately and I move on. And I'm pushing for at least 2x, 3x and more. But as you may all know, it's not always possible, so if I can get at least 2x, I'm taking whatever the market provides. It's tough, it's never easy to trade with low budget, but that is exactly why I decided to challenge myself so that I can prove to my audience and overall to anyone who are just getting into memecoin trading that it's possible to go from nothing to something, and this is my journey. If you find this video useful, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel and follow me on X because that's where I post my PNLs, trade edits and daily updates. So overall I'm doing pretty good, not like I wanted but still getting good trades and I'm growing my port slowly but steadily. It's hard but it's possible, you just have to be patient with yourself because you can't really scalp for small percentage gains when you have small portfolio. And with small gains I mean 10 to 20%, it's just not worth it. Like if you trade with 0.5 Sol per position and aim for 10 to 20% profit on every trade, it's not enough to cover all the losses you will have in between the profitable trades. With small portfolio you have to be patient enough to wait for really good coins that could give you at least 2x, 3x and more. At one point I was up like 7 Solana and now I'm at 5 Solana, like pretty much going back and forth now, but as you can see 5 Solana is in my wallet, profit is profit. And if you're also doing a challenge like this, there's a lot of lessons you're gonna learn that will definitely help you craft your skill and become better, so keep your head up. Now let's quickly go through my filters. On new pairs I have maximum age 5 minutes, minimum market cap 7k, total fees minimum 0.1 Sol and at least 1 social. On almost bonded I have maximum age 30 minutes, minimum market cap 15k, total fees minimum 0.3 Sol and also at least 1 social. And on migrated I have minimum market cap 25k, total fees minimum 2 Solana and at least 1 social. Then my filters on BSC chain, new pairs maximum age 5 minutes, sells at least 2, total fees minimum 0.05 BNB and at least 1 social. On almost bonded maximum age 50 minutes, minimum market cap 10k and total fees minimum 0.1 BNB. And on migrated minimum market cap 25k and total fees minimum 0.5 BNB. That's it. If I'm still getting a lot of coins on the feed after all these filters like useless garbage, then I'm using this hide token feature to get rid of all the coins that I'm not interested in. Or if there's some scam coins, those I hide too obviously. You know, just making sure my feed is clear so that I can focus on what really matters. Now let's start with few trades on BSC chain, and if you want to trade both Solana and especially BSC meme coins, then I highly suggest you to use GMGN. They are OGs in this space, they know what they're doing, constant updates, strong team, and their platform is always ready for huge volume, so no lags or that type of stuff. Link to the GMGN is gonna be in description below. Okay, when it comes to BSC, it's a bit different type of game here because if a runner spawns, then you will see huge amounts of money flowing in immediately. They're really not joking around here and you have to act fast. Also, if you see someone holding 7 to 10% of supply, that is considered okay here, so be ready for huge red candles if somebody decides to clip their holdings. But on the positive side, with more risk comes higher reward, so if the coin runs, it moons like easy 5 to 10x trades, if you're brave enough to hold obviously. Like in this example, I decided to just hold to see what happens and I ended up with 4x trade here, pulling my daily PNL from red to green and ending my day with 0.8 BNB. Then I took half of this and converted to Solana so that I can continue the challenge later on Solana 2. So here I'm at almost 0.5 BNB, which is $400 and already in the red after few bad trades. but this unicorn helped me out here. Caught this on the dip at 21k market cap. I was up 4x on this, but I held for too long and ended up with only 2x on this trade. I mean, profit is profit, right? But there's always room for more. I just have to work on my skill a bit more on the BSC chain. Some of these coins on BSC you just have to top blast, because if it moves, it just goes without stopping. But this one was like a slow cook too, so I caught a nice position at 15k market cap right at the dip. Also, I saw that a lot of KOLs are still holding. As you can see on the chart, those blue lines are their average entries, so I felt comfortable to hold this one out. And I ended up selling it right at the top. Why I decided to sell? I just wanted to take the profit, that's it. Like, I just felt like I need to, so another 4x trade here. What is interesting on the BSC is that there's plenty of coins coming back from the dead and pushing 10x just like that, like in this example. I caught it late at 40k market cap though, but still managed to get out 2x on this. But it was already at the bottom, like in the soul trenches, you wouldn't even look at it anymore. But in the BSC, this happens a lot throughout the day. Like coin dumps and then suddenly big wallets decide to buy it up, creating nice momentum and pushing it even higher than before. So always keep one eye on your wallet tracker to see what big wallets are buying. By the way, I know a lot of you guys are waiting for the Discord server. It's almost ready and it's gonna be different from anything you've ever seen before. Follow me on X because that's the first place I will announce it when it goes live. Now let's break down my trade on Solana. First one was dog with hat, but with the World Liberty hat. World Liberty was booming at the time, so I did top blast this one. Also a few wallets I follow bought in, so I thought they might push it higher, and they kinda did. Copsy then bought in, a few other traders followed, and that gave it a nice push towards 150k market cap. After that, it slowly started to crumble. I sold pretty much near the top, definitely not my best trade, and it was kind of a gamble judging by my entry, but profit is profit. This trade pushed me back about 2 sol on the wallet, so I'll take it. Next trade was actually pretty solid, and the idea behind the coin was genius for that moment. With all the bank and PanFan PvP going on, this imposter coin launched on PanFan, but with the bank contact address, which was honestly brilliant. I caught it at around 40k market cap, decent entry, and sold it for a clean 2x. I don't really understand why it topped at only 100k market cap, maybe because it's an old trick, but it is what it is. As you can see, I held it for a bit because I wanted to see it run higher, but you never know in this market, so I just took my profits off the table. When it comes to coins that already migrated, don't forget that you can still trade them if these coins still show signs of life and if the hype is there. This coin was launched from a Solana X post, tokenized the world, and it's pretty much enough for it to send. It migrated, it pulled back to around 30k market cap and stayed there for a while, forming some kind of a floor. So that's why I bought in, simple. Then came the next push higher above previous high, and I sold for almost 2x. I didn't want to risk it holding longer. Then another X post coin spawned, Kino. It was cat owned by a well-known individual, so it was an obvious play. Trenches love animal coins, especially if the animal is owned by a celebrity. Bought at 40k, sold at 80k, week 2x trade, simple. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Not perfect, not some crazy smooth run, but real trades, real decisions and real results, right? Some days you're up, some days you donate your profits back a bit. That's just how this game works, especially when you're trading with small portfolio. The main thing I want you to take from this episode is discipline, like don't rush entries, don't chase, don't let one bad trade turn into 5 like in my case. I had a very good trade couple days back, then after that came a pretty bad trade and that made me tilted, you know, and I kept making bad decisions out of anger, which led to more bad trades. Stack small wins like 2x, 3x, don't aim for 10x on every coin, protect your capital and just stay in the game long enough for things to start clicking, you know. This challenge isn't about flexing, it's about showing you how it actually looks behind the scenes. I'm gonna keep breaking everything down so you can follow the whole journey from start to finish. If you're doing something similar yourself, just know it's normal to mess up, it's normal to feel tilted sometimes, you just gotta reset and keep going. If you found this video useful, show some love with a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on X for daily updates and PNLs. I'll be back soon with the next episode. Peace.